So, I kind of noticed that, you know how in GACHA like when you make an OC and you export it using the offline code, or sometimes maybe the online code, it kind of doesn't want to import sometimes because you might have used a bad color. And I'm going to get to what I mean by bad colors in a minute, but I have a bunch of old OCs, right, that I made like a year or two ago, and I realized that majority of them I can't even import anymore because I used a bad color. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do if you get a bad if you use a bad color for your OC. So you're going to have, you know, an offline or code. This is going to work only if you have the offline code for it. I don't have a fix if you have used the online export code because you're going to see why. So you're going to have to take your OC's offline export code. Now if you see here, I'm going to import it here. Delete that. I'm going to import it here, and it's going to tell me that the offline import failed because there's modified values detected. What that means is you use the code that a color that for some reason is blocked by the GACHAclub's color sensor. What I call it color sensor, I don't know the technical term for it. It basically prevents you using bad colors for gacha heat and stuff like that. So it's basically something with that messes with these colors, these specific colors, to where if you use it in your OC, there's a chance that your OC won't import anymore because of these colors. You can always export them, but you won't be able to import them. Now, this is going to be way easier if you have a screenshot of your OC. Or you already have your OC made and you just take a screenshot of it and you can open it up in any photo editor that you have. I'm on PC, so I have Photoshop, and I have a bunch of editors like Photoshop, Psy, and PaintNet, but I'm using PaintNet right now because you can use this with really any simple free editor. What you're going to do is bring in the OC that you want to import, and you're going to just color pick. So we're going to pick this OC I have right here. His name is, I call him Nini because it's easier to say. We're just going to block out this OC right here. Now what I mean by this is you're going to have colors that you can't use. So I'm going to color pick the colors that I'm talking about. These colors like this, this color right here, like this, and like this. These colors right here are the main problem colors that prevent your OC from being imported. We're going to call them problematic colors. And these problematic colors are basically the dark colors. These are colors that the game has trouble importing. It may be due to bad coding in Flash, which is what the game is created in Flash. Possibly due to the color censoring by Lunime. Now these colors right here are what we're going to have to go fix. So we're going to name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to name these colors 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to show you exactly how we fix this. So we're going to copy the code I have here from Google Docs, and we're going to put them into I forgot to say this, you're going to need a document editor. If you're on PC, WordPad or a text, notepad editor is going to work. I'm going to use Microsoft Word because you're going to take the code that you have in your clipboard or whatever, and you're going to paste it into Docs, your document editor. And you see these colors? These colors right here, these problematic colors, we're going to remove them without importing them into GACHAclub first. And what I mean by that is we're going to use the eyedropper tool again, and we're going to pick the color. And you see right here where it says it's hex. For me, I'm on paint.net. It says you have the RGB colors, and right above the HSV is the hex number. And the hex number, right here, we're going to copy that. We're going to go back to our document editor, and we're going to turn on off that code. We're going to, let me just explain it to you so it's easier. You see right here, these codes right here, from here to here, highlight them. You got these codes which are called hexes. These are all colors. These are colors that you use, all the colors saved from what you use in your OC. These are all the hex colors, from your skin down to the shoes and the prop colors that you use. Up here, from your character's name, this is your character's, like name and stuff, like their occupation, the stuff that. And these right here, see right there, these right here are your are the data for the the adjustments right here. So your adjustment, this is your adjustment data. So in blue, you got your character's name, their bio and stuff. In pink highlighted, you have your character adjustment data. And in yellow, right here, we have our character color, hex data. So right here, like I said, we're going to copy the hex from the problematic color 1, and we're going to go to find. We're going to paste it here, and you see how it highlights each time this color was used in hex. You probably can't see it, so I'm going to remove it. But again, right here, you see how it highlights it yellow? It's because this is all the times that I've used this problematic color. And it's going to highlight every time I use problematic color. So this is the hex of that color. And what we're going to do is go to find, replace, and it's going to find what? We're going to find this problematic color. And we're going to replace it with F. And this is basically the hex of the color white. See right here? This is the hex of the color white. Now white is not a problematic color, so we're going to use this. We're going to replace it with the color white. We're going to replace every time it's used. And we're going to go to the second one, the second problematic color, copy the text, go into our word, and find what this and replace it with white. Because every emphasis is white. Oh, what's this color white? And we're going to keep doing that with all of our problematic colors. We're going to replace this with white, another color, and we're going to replace this with white. Now we replaced every color with every problematic color that was listed with the color white. Now let's see if our code works. Now if our code doesn't work, that's because we probably missed another problematic color. And the chances of that is probably the pants right here. Now your problematic colors are typically going to be the ones in this bottom one, the darker muted colors. And the colors you're going to have a problem with the most are these colors closest right here. You're going to have problems with these yellows sometimes, but mainly you're going to have a problem with these colors. These colors are colors that you've noticed were problematic colors that I've been using. These colors mainly are going to give you an issue. But sometimes a yellow, even not these muted yellows, a bright yellow could give you problems. I've noticed a lot of people complaining that the yellows would give them problems too. But I know for a fact that these colors down here have given people tons of problems, specifically the browns down here. I'm going to show you again which yellows I'm talking about in the brighter saturated colors. These right here tend to give people problems from what I've read. So another problematic color I'm thinking of is this pants right here. This pants more than likely have a problematic color in it. We're going to take the text, look at every instance I use this color, and replace it like that. We're going to copy the code again, we're going to go back to GACHA, import it, and boom! See? Now it's white. We took all the problematic colors and we switched them to color white. Now, what you're going to have to do next time this is a problem, is you see this color fixed version, I'm going to call them, of Mini, we're going to flip it right here. I recommend you have, well first off, we have a normal version of Mini right here. This is how he normally looks, and this is his color fixed version. You see the difference between a normal version and color fixed version is the normal version has trouble when you're importing compared to the color fixed, which can be imported because it doesn't use problematic colors. Right here. So, to fix this issue that you're having, is to use the color fixed version for a color fixed export each time that you want to import a character with these problematic colors. So you don't have to. So to fix this issue that you're having is to use the color fixed version for a color fixed export each time that you want to import a character with these problematic colors. So you don't have to just change their design completely, but when you need to export them in Gacha, you need to just use the color fixed version and replace its white or non-problematic colors that you use with its original colors. So you always have the color fixed version on hand, so this isn't a problem. But when you no longer, when you're using the OC as normal, just reinstate his colors, or his or her regular colors. But yeah, always have the color fixed version of your model on hand, so you don't have to constantly redo this process over and over. You can just pull up your color fixed model. And I hope that helped. If you're wondering what's taking me so long with my other videos, don't worry about it. It's a really long working process. I'm a perfectionist almost with my characters. Okay, the end. Bye-bye.
Я буду печь решение, теперь я знаю как. У кошки 9 жизней так, что 2 добыть пустяк. И у меня есть все, чтоб сделать время, но червяк. А времени на временные меры просто нет. Так я колдую по-цыгански, лапы 3 тона, пару слов. Тут же сбиваю время в крене, прыгай в портал.